So for me, it's an exciting time, and when I met these two, I was so excited because to talk to them, they're not talking about anything other than you winning, than making sure that you get to contribute what you came to contribute, and really, pardon the Tennessee expression, busting their tails to make sure that that becomes available.
My name is Jean Louise Green. I'm a Rolf practitioner, and I had the opportunity to advertise in the Lotus Guide, and with that advertisement came I was given the option to write an article about the work that I do, and that was published last July. That was 2011, and the 6 months following that Lotus Guide article, I was busier than I have been in my entire career. And during that time, I was able to pay my house down thousands and thousands of dollars, which really helped me meet some financial goals that I would like to do at this point in my life. So I'm finding that the Lotus Guide is a really great resource for me, and there is more potential for me to connect into with the Lotus Guide, with the opportunity of being involved with some of the other ways that I can get my name out in the community with the advertisers directory and things like that. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity, and I so appreciated being able to write about the things that I'm passionate about, that I would love for other people to become aware of. And being able to write for the Lotus Guide just was a phenomenal opportunity in my life. So, thank you.
Would you recommend others?
Of course, of course. And you advertisers in the Lotus Guide, when you're given that opportunity to write, I would say, really take the time to hone your ideas, because it's a great springboard for getting what your gift out into the larger community. And the Lotus Guide has, it reaches many, many people at this point. So yeah, it was a great opportunity. I would definitely recommend it.
My name is Alexandra Costa. I am an astrologer. And I live in Chico. Actually, I live a little bit outside of Chico. And in 2006, I returned to Chico after being away for over 20 years. And as I was relatively new in the community again, though I had some friends here from the past, I needed a way to network for my business and just the things that I'm passionate about. So I contacted Rahasya and Dhara at the Lotus Guide and asked them if they were interested in perhaps featuring some kind of astrology column, and thus begun our partnership of sorts. And that was going on 7 years, actually, and it's been the singular greatest enhancement for my business, for my networking. It's been wonderful. I mean, I get a lot of, I advertise with them, I support them, they support me. It's been a great partnership. And like I said, of all the things that I do, and I attend lectures, I lecture elsewhere. I'm involved in a lot of international and national organizations in the astrological community, but the Lotus Guide has been what has really ignited a fire under my local practice and has helped me move on to other things. So it's been wonderful.
Yay.
Can't thank them enough for continuing.
Would you recommend other people take a look at it and see if it's right for them?
I would absolutely not only recommend, I would strongly suggest that they absolutely, everyone, makes an effort to contribute. It's our local alternative magazine, the one thing that we have here. We all need to support it in the best way we can. And advertise in it, write in it. So this is a we thing that we're in. All of us are working together. So this is a format that we can all participate, be co-participators and cooperators in moving our community consciousness to the next place.
Please tell us about how you got involved with the Lotus Guide and how it's been for you, and whether you'd recommend it to others.
Okay, well...
And your name first to start.
Okay, my name is Bernhard Turk, and I'm a teacher and practitioner of Chinese medicine, and I got involved with the Lotus Guide when I had the East-West Health Center. It was the largest health center in Chico at the time, and alternative health center. And I was plenty busy, but I always have liked supporting my community of fellow healers. I used to have a book in my office and with place for business cards. And when I heard of good people, even though if I'd never met them, but my patients told me about them, I would get their business cards and put them in there. But once I had the Lotus Guide, I didn't have to do that anymore because the best people in Chico were advertising in the Lotus Guide, most of the people I knew. And it's a great service. I have no idea how many people came to me because of the Lotus Guide, but I've never felt that was what was important. What's important is have your name and your business out in the public's eye. When they come to you, they might tell you that so-and-so sent you, but it's because they saw your ad in the Lotus Guide that they're going to go, oh yeah, and they might mention the other person. So the Lotus Guide is the best way to keep your presence up in the Chico, whole North County area.
My name is Bernhard Michael. I'm a massage therapist. The name of my business is Health E2. I've been advertising in the Lotus Guide since the beginning. I understand in marketing that people need to have 3 to 5 different experiences with your name of your business in order for them to finally contact you. I've noticed that every time I think about dropping my ad in the Lotus Guide, I immediately have people telling me that they see my ad. This is like 3 to 5 times in a day, and I don't hear any of that in months. But as soon as I think about, well, I don't know if this is working, people start telling me just right off the bat. So I've kept this in, and this has happened probably about every 2 to 3 years. I start to wonder if this is doing any good, and then all these people tell me within 2 days they're seeing my ad in the Lotus Guide. So I know that this is one of the 3 to 5 contacts that people are having with me. They're hearing about me from their friends, they're seeing this regularly in the Lotus Guide, and whatever other manner that they might be connecting with what I do. But I really feel this is definitely one of them, and it's the best advertising I feel that I've got.
Dr. Richard Pruitt, and I'm a holistic dentist in Chico. And I've been advertising with Lotus Guide for a number of years. In fact, since they first began, I met Dhara and Rahasya and have treated them and have a good relationship. And I found that because my emphasis is holistic, that the magazine is one of my best sources for advertising, and that people will find me when they find out that I'm mercury-free and I don't push fluoride and use materials that are biocompatible. I'm trained with craniosacral. I'm also trained with cranial with Bob Walker. So I have a number, and I'm nutritionally trained with acupoint integrative therapy, which I usually don't have time to use, but I can. So it works out with their people that they reach that want an alternative. It fits right in with what I do. So it's worked out very well.
Sanchez. I'm a licensed acupuncturist. My business is Heavenly Herbs and Acupuncture in Paradise. I started advertising with the Lotus Guide with their first issue, met the owners of the business and knew this was my target audience and wanted to support the community coming together with all these natural healing modalities. And I've been in advertising with them since the beginning because I believe it's really helped my business and helped other businesses like mine.
Would you recommend it for others then?
Yes, I would highly recommend Lotus Guide. Everyone comes to the office and wants the latest version every time it comes out.